idea to do an art program at the pre-release center in Hampden County, and then go in the afternoon to the after incarceration support center. It made sense to me. They would become acquainted with art or with my teaching and my programs. Then they would get out, and then they would move over here to the after incarceration center.
What was your experience of doing artwork for the first time?
I like work with her because she inspires you to do things like that. So she's good.
So you enjoy it, huh?
Yeah,
are you going to continue doing artwork now that you've started?
Yeah. If I got the opportunity to do it, I can do it.
It's fantastic. Fantastic.
I do little things, but not like
nothing like that.
This,
that's why I'm surprised.
Are you going to continue to draw?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to finish the last CD that I started. Trying to finish and put it like the sun on top.
The sun. You could just look at this section here. The color is so inventive. There's a million colors in here, just out of the same 4 pens. And the same here. And this is these are the tile work or something in his park. All this work is from his home in Puerto Rico.
Can you just say again why you encourage your students to start doodling? Yes.
Anybody in my program has to doodle, and they doodle as a regular practice. They have to do it ongoingly. Because it's what I might say to them is it's like meditation in a sense that it changes your relationship to your mind, and that your thoughts are not generally valuable, especially in the beginning of making a picture. So the doodling is a practice in drawing without the mind.
Okay.
And what they have to do is they have to put their mind elsewhere. So I tell them to listen to the radio or do it when they're on the phone. And a lot of times in prison they have to stand up on the phone, so they can't do that. Okay. Or they can listen to the TV, but they look at their paper. And the idea is that they put their pen down and they have no idea where it's going. Okay. And it has to be very slow. So it makes everybody feel insecure, and I warn them. I'll say, I want you to feel insecure. I want you to not know what's going to happen. And that's the idea. Some people catch on right away. Other people, they have to practice it.
Okay.
But it's incredible because it leads to, all he knew about, as far as I know, was the usual jailhouse art.
What is the usual jailhouse art?
It's a certain limited repertoire of images. A lot of it is like tattoo flash.
Okay.
And they do the same images like gothic horror stuff or hearts and roses and that kind of thing. And so when I see something like that, that's completely innocent, and he's not stopping himself. You know, we all have so many layers of self-consciousness that don't allow the work to come through. And this was his final piece. And if I would love to keep working with him because I think it's amazing. The color is so deep and rich. And this is his the plaza in his pueblo in Puerto Rico, and these are people seen from above, and he left white around them, so they look like kind of little jewels, little diamonds. This was a pool set into the plaza, and I don't remember what that is. So you can see the perspective is off. The cars look upside down, or the buildings are at a slant, and so there's a natural outpouring of intuitive design in this. You know, I never teach about composition or the other formal principles of art, but I did have him doodle, and I did limit his colors. I mean, I just had 4 colors of ballpoint pens. Sometimes I have to work really hard for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks to get someone to let everything go and to let something deep come out. Because when something deep comes out, it's really interesting because the way I think of it is that the creative impulse knows what colors to use, where to put the colors, how to arrange the components of a picture. I've seen it a million times. It's not the person's mind, and it's not my teaching. It's something is allowed to happen, which is much easier said than done. Okay. But to me, when you tell a person to use their imagination or just let it flow or something, that is when all the cliches come right out, right out on the paper.
I see. Well, anyway, it's quite something though when you spoke about the typical prison art, and then what this particular man has come up with,
quite amazing.
as a result of of taking the classes, sticking with the discipline,
and then something got something clicked, and that impulse that I'm talking about, it's a force, and if it's allowed to break through, it keeps coming. And just to say again, I'm forcing development because it's frightening to people who are beginners. So I'm pushing on it, and also trying to make them conscious and aware of development and what it looks like. Look at this. I'll show you something interesting that.
How you doing?
Good. Amelia. This was very flat and colorless, and she wanted it to be finished. And this is common even to good artists, is you stop at a certain point because you're afraid you're going to mess it up. So I have to say, look, if you did this well so far, you're going to have to trust yourself. And if you mess it up, there are ways in which you can change it. So she started working on the birds and made them in different colors, and the sand was just dark and light gold. And then she put a few little strokes of green, and there's something happened. I was leaning right over her, and it was like a ping or a spark, a little spark, because suddenly there was I don't even know what to call it. It's really quite mysterious. But she and I both looked at each other like that. Just because she put that green down, and it livened it up and gave it, like I said, a spark from somewhere. So that's the development.
You
I
did.
got a couple in here that I'm going to send home too.
Okay.
Yes, I enjoyed it.
Did you do artwork before you did this class?
Yes, in pencil.
In
Not
pencil.
pastel.
So
She taught me pastel.
Okay, so this is new. This is all new for you.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now I don't want to do pencils no more. I want to do pastel.
Okay. Well, it's really, really beautiful, very interesting,
Thank
and
you.
all, look, the three pieces you're showing here, they all have a very, very different feeling, very different feeling to them, So you're very varied in your style.
I used to love it. I like pastel. I like the multicolors. Yeah.
So how did you feel? Well, obviously with the color, were there any other things that happened as a result of this class that changed for you? Or?
The one that gave me the most hard time to do was that one.
Was which one was the old Matisse?
Yes, Matisse. Yes, gave me a hard time.
Why was that hard?
Oh, because there's like 35 different colors in there. Yeah, and blend them in, and there are so many colors in there right now.
Wow.
I wish I could peel them off and you'd be like, wow.
That's amazing.
Yes, there's a lot of colors in there. And I enjoy it. I enjoy doing it, and I'm going to stick with it.
These three right here. That's my daughter. I drew her like
Lots of color here.
Yeah, that's what she taught me.
Do you enjoy working in the color now?
Yeah, I mean, it's different. It's something that, yeah, it's different.
These three right
Which one?
Which was your first one that you did here?
First one was this one.
Okay.
This one was the first one I started to do.
That's watching TV with your granddaughter.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And the other one I started to do was the with different designs.
Yes. Yes, beautiful colors in that. Beautiful, beautiful color work you do.
And then this was the third one.
Yeah. That was interesting, huh? The AA one. I thought that was very interesting.
I know, right? That
yes,
one,
fascinating.
I love that one.
That's about talking about the program of AA, right?
Yep. And this is my last one that I did with the two bowls with different designs too.
You like to work with color a lot. Yes.
Yes.
Did you do art before you were in this class?
No, I just started. I started this. No, it's something like different for me.
So this is new.
No.
Wow, this is quite something from a new artist. That's good. And you're enjoying doing art?
Yes.
Good. That's good.
I learned a lot.
You learned a lot. What are some of the things you learned in the class?
It's like I learned a lot about the inside. Like how to communicate with really mental issues, with self, with the inside, things that I didn't know how to do, I can do. And Phyllis shows me that I can do things that never say that I cannot do nothing.
It's fantastic. That's fantastic. Well, this is quite something.
It's like the mountains.
But I'm not asking what they are. I'm asking which is the most exciting part.
The train.
Train, and what else? This little house is okay. Look at these stuff. This is lively and it's moving, right?
Because when I first did the mountains and stuff,
Yeah.
I didn't do this.
Right.
I took all of them out and I left them white and black. It's like the ears and then the trunk.
Oh, this is the trunk. Oh, far out.
So with this camera, the pictures are like
Good. Very nice. Where did you have a black pen too, right?
Yeah.
You use
But
both
yeah,
of them.
I had to-
Ask Angel to show you how to mix the colors. How to mix the black and the green.
Okay.
Look how careful he is.
Yeah.
It's important to be careful like that, right? And focus. Yeah. Not
Slow. You go too fast.
He's a future artist.
He's an artist already.
Sister died. She just left for
I did that. I darkened it with the green, then I'm gonna darken it with the blue, and then right here it's red. Oh, so different colors. So I did that,
City Art Festival.
that,
See how it's going?
yeah.
Look.
Oh, so that,
See? Then you mix black with red.
and it's like that. And then I can like mix them all together.
Get it off, bro. You don't grab it like that. You do no. You go one by one.
But I like the chocolate.
You're gonna use one at a time. Right?